In our modern world, climate change is the most complex issue. Over the last century, it is rapidly raised all around the world, leading to important consequences. Although humans are increasingly influencing the climate and the Earth's temperature by burning fossil fuels, nowadays they are more environmentally aware and they are trying to implement policies to prevent and combat this phenomenon. EcoOil, your company, is contributing to creating a fossil-free economy by developing a new technology to produce renewable liquid fuels. Therefore, we of CELERIA believe you to have enormous potential.
The first move of EcoOil should be the creation of a subsidiary, EcoUnit, whose activity will be focused on the production of gasoline production units without obviously paying for the patent. Moreover, by creating a subsidiary, we preserve EcoOil from the risk of default. Next, EcoOil should form a contractual joint venture, 60-40, with Beyond Petroleum, a British oil and gas multinational dominant in the global market, for a win-win game. As Beyond Petroleum operates in all sectors of the oil and gas industry and has great interests in terms of renewable energy and biofuels, it would sponsor and finance EcoOil and therefore EcoUnit. They will see you as a long-term investment. Now, in order to make EcoOil a known and vastly consumed product, you should first focus on the production of EcoOil itself. Therefore, the first goal of your company will be offering the opportunity to be eco-friendly without the investment of buying a new car. However, where and how the business should be structured, we suggest you start from the European market due to several reasons.
Analyzing the microenvironment of the European Union from a political and economic point of view, we can notice that it's characterized by high stability, peace, and good relationship with other economies, due to the sign of free trade agreements. It's also easier doing business within the member states thanks to lower risk level, lower transaction cost, and closer time zones. In addition, in 2016, the member states signed the Paris Agreement, which aims to fight back against the climate change by reducing the emission of CO2. The single market, low cost, cultural similarities, and closer distance are all factors that should lead EcoOil to choose this market. In addition, since EcoOil is a European startup, it can benefit from the facilities and funds granted by the European Union. To be more precise, our team strongly thinks that the company should start doing business in Germany in order to take competitive and location advantages. Located in the heart of Europe, this country is known for its political stability, high economic growth, and its concern for climate change. Although the tax rate on German companies is higher than in many other countries in Europe, it's cheaper than exporting from other countries. Furthermore, the choice to start a business there is reinforced by the fact that the country is not a large oil producer. Therefore, EcoOil would reduce its dependence on the United States, OPEC, and the monopoly of power of this country in this field. Moreover, even though EcoOil would enter a very competitive market, such as that of diesel, it decided to do so with an eco-sustainable product. This leads to competitive advantages such as lower taxes and production costs, as the price of EcoOil will be lower than diesel and petrol.
EcoUnit has the possibility to exploit the EcoOil patent and resources to produce gasoline production units. However, it does not possess the raw material to make EcoOil and efficient distribution channels. This is why we suggest you to sign a 5-year strategic alliance with the German firm Nordzucker, Europe's second-largest sugar manufacturer and producer of ethanol. In this way, both companies can benefit from a mutual exchange of resources. You will be able to produce a constant amount of EcoOil and therefore you can powerfully enter the gasoline market. Also thanks to the third component of this alliance, Aral Agi, a gas station company which will take care of advertising and distributions and also happen to be the official distributor of Beyond Petroleum in Europe. The target customer of EcoUnit will be car drivers, with an emphasis on environmentally concerned ones. How to engage with them though? Our idea is through EcoWeGo, a website and app made by EcoOil in which customer will be able to locate the nearest EcoOil station, check its prices and have a personal profile, which will allow them to pay via the app itself. Moreover, in the app, it will be possible to find a section with updated data on the situation of air pollution around the world. The app will be also a source of profit due to the request of car-related firms of advertising on it. All we have discussed so far is summed up in the business model we designed for EcoUnit to start its business.
Analyzing the business plan, it's clear that this is a huge investment. The table shows all the costs and the revenues that the company can face. The entire investment could cost EcoOil around 3 billion euro. However, being a startup and having no money, it will request funding. Being a project that interests the world population, there can be good chance of success. In the meanwhile, it will be able to benefit from around 200 million from the European Union and about 1 billion from the Beyond Petroleum. Due to the complex operation, the company will be in loss for the first 2 years and a half, reaching the break-even point only at the end of the third year. Later, however, it should start recording profit. Only at this point, EcoOil will start its internalization policy in the rest of Europe and then in the US.
After the enormous success achieved in Germany and after the end of the 5-year strategic alliance, EcoUnit should change its business model by continuing the production of the unit, but starting to sell them directly to urban districts all over Europe, sponsoring them as a way to be eco-friendly, compatible, and self-sufficient. At the same time, since EcoOil will be widely known and highly requested, it should start adopting a licensing strategy outside the European Union. Furthermore, it is essential to maintain the contractual joint venture with Beyond Petroleum because of the numerous assets that the company already has all over the world, and that will be useful for the expansion of the EcoOil business. Ultimately, whichever station will sell EcoOil all over the world can register on EcoWeGo app in order to make customers aware of their activity and location.